Hello, my darlings. I hope you're doing fantastic. So, today we are gonna attack the topic of peach. As per usual, every year around the same time. So, today, since I have so many peach perfumes, we're gonna do more of classic peach scents, more of elegant peach scents, more of peaches that are perfect to be used when you go out for a date night or a formal event, even a wedding, even if you're a bride, okay? And in the next peach video, I'm gonna show you the newest peach releases, and I'm also gonna show you more fun, more gourmand or super extravagant tropical peach fragrances. So I really hope you enjoy both videos. You know, every year my collection grows massively, and I think 2025 is the year of the biggest growth of my fragrances. So, you know, to make one peach video or one vanilla video or one whatever video is getting impossible to show you all the good stuff. So let me get into these super long lasting, beautiful, classic peach fragrances that I've had in my collection for a long time. There is only one new peach that I have. Other than that, they're all very, very staple, I would say. And since I always try to make the best bang for your buck, I partner up once again with Sense Angel. If you do not know Sense Angel website already, it's a great website to not only shop for your perfect favorite perfumes, but also to explore new ones if you are unsure or you want a travel size for your vacation getaway. So Sense Angel not only doesn't compromise when it comes to quality for the best price online, but also they provide with two different sizes of travel space for each fragrance. You can get 5 ml or 10 ml, which is this one. In this one I actually have I think it's Rosa Moseniga, and in this one I have the new Merchant of Venice blue tea, which is actually amazing. So yeah, this is my perfect way of testing and wearing the fragrance without, you know, having to dedicate myself to a full bottle before I'm sure I really love it. And again, they have great prices even for full bottles. Sometimes they do sell testers, which is also great, you know. So check out the website. Everything that I'm going to show you is actually available on Sense Angel. However, please keep in mind that most of these fragrances I purchased myself throughout the years. It's not like they have all been sent to me to promote Sense Angel. No, it's just that, you know, I'm showing you a good website where I do have a discount code for you, and you can get the decants. So with that out of the way, let's begin. I'm sure if you've watched me for a while, you already know these fragrances. However, we have so many new friends here that I want to, you know, reintroduce some because I think they're absolutely worth it. All right, so the first peach, white peach that I have here for you comes from Moresque. And this is a fragrance I could not shut up about it when I got it. This was actually sent to me by Sense Angel kindly, and this is Ballerina. And this is cotton candy, tangerine, white peach, a little bit of rose, some iris, musk, and vanilla. This is if Ballerina had a perfume, it would be it. It is just so precious. It's stunning. It's truly stunning. If you love your slightly lipsticky, irisy, musky scents, but with a heavy dose of vanilla, peach, and cotton candy, this. And it's a powerhouse, by the way. And the bottles are hand painted, which is amazing. It's an Italian brand. I made a whole video about it, so check it out. So in here we had, as I said, white peach, tangerine and ginger, cotton candy, type rose, angelica, ylang ylang, orris, White Musk, Vanilla, Tonka Bean, Amberette, which I love. It always amps up the perfume. I always am here for Amberette. Amber and Olibanum. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you haven't tried it yet, I encourage you to get a full bottle because it's absolutely worth it. Every single penny. But you can get a little decant of it and see what I mean. Gorgeous. All right, this is more of a classical, typical ballerina scent. If a pink color had a scent, it would be this. It's perfect for a bride, you know, very, very formal but girly scent. Next, I have a fragrance that I've loved for years. I think it's my third bottle in this household. I have different versions of it. I just love it. It's Mula from Byron. And now Sense Angel carries Byron, which is great. This I received from Byron themselves because I used to work with them back in the day when I started the channel, maybe a bit later. But Mula has been in my collection for years, and it's definitely a heavy complemented fragrance, and I would call it a perfect summer party scent. If you love Zage of La Capitale, this is very similar, and I actually feel like Zage kind of copied Mula, you know, because this I think came first. This has a caramel peach strawberry opening with a little bit of raspberry as well. It has ginger, pink pepper, and labdanum, vanilla, musk, oud, and patchouli. So it starts off very sweet, almost gooey, fruity, definitely very strawberry, peachy. And then you end up having a smooth oud, vanilla, caramel base on your skin throughout the whole day, whole night. It's super strong. It lasts forever on my skin. And I got a compliment from Demi Rowling wearing it. I got a compliment from Michaela Curly Fragrance wearing it. So many people who know their thing in perfumes really love this scent as well. And apparently it smells amazing on someone. It projects beautifully. So this is a fun peach. This is a in-your-face peach, strong scent. It's a peach, caramel, strawberries, and oud. Love it to bits. I will always have it in my collection. I would say it's unisex, but it definitely does lean quite feminine because of its strong sweetness. Amazing fragrance. Amazing fragrance. All right, next we have a very peachy peach. This is a peach of all peaches, and this is Gossip Night from Gritti. I kind of, you know, sometimes have a love-hate relationship with this fragrance, but in general, I appreciate very much, and I, in general, love it. I wouldn't get rid of it. That's what I'm trying to say. This, first of all, lasts forever on your skin. It projects like a little monster. And Gossip Night is a peach, coconutty vanilla fragrance with some whipped cream. Yeah, it's very, very strong on the peach. So it has heliotrope, mango blossom, and lychee. White peach, which is super prominent with whipped cream. It's like mainly you smell that. Caramel, and then in the base you've got some cashmere, vanilla, and white musk. This is truly such a well done fragrance, even though it's so strong, and it's so strong on the peach in particular, like a very gourmand leaning peach, that sometimes it's unbearable for me to wear, especially in the high heat. But I noticed that it really shines when the weather gets a little bit cooler or when it's raining. It's perfect for such moments. Again, very strong. I would say it's gonna be very good for evening wear in summertime if you like sweet, but you really do have to like sweet. The performance is phenomenal on this one. So this I would not neglect for sure, especially if you like strong fragrances. So Gossip Night is fantastic, but you have to be kind of in a mood for it, at least for me. Okay, next I have something that people kind of compare to Gossip Night, and I know where it comes from, but for me it's way more wearable, and it is the House of Oud Bonbon Pop. And my friend Gabby is absolutely obsessed with it, and I am too. I think she's on her third bottle. This is still my first one. But Bonbon Pop is an amazing peach coconut brown sugar patchouli scent. You do get quite a bit of patchouli here, so bear that in mind. However, for me, even though I'm not a fan, you guys know, this is such a well done patchouli in here. It's like the perfect fruit truly. So Bonbon Pop starts off with white peach and coconut and some bergamot. Then you have patchouli jasmine, and then in the dry down you have a lot of brown sugar, like proper brown sugar, precious woods, musk, and amber. And it is to die for. Another beast, but it has more of an airy quality if we compare it to Gossip Night. Gossip Night is definitely more like creamy, cloying in your face, which can be a good thing, absolutely. I'm not, saying it's a bad thing. But this one is a bit more airy slash wearable. So I would say this is a perfume that I eagerly wear all summer long, and I don't have any issues with it. If it's super high heat, I would not wear Gossip Night, whereas Bonbon Pop I would totally wear, and I did many times. So Bonbon Pop from the House of Oud is amazing. Sugary peach patchouli with coconut. So it's really, really good. So that is the first the House of Oud fragrance that I have here, but I have to show you another one that my boyfriend got for me just a while ago. And this is the Breath of the Infinite. And this is the peach that will take you to the altar. Honestly, this is the peach. If you love peaches, you probably should get married wearing this. This is the perfect bridal scent. It's so elegant, it's so classy, it's breathable in terms of it's not cloying, but it's powerful. It's just perfect. Breath of the Infinite is not a new scent in the House of Oud arsenal, but it's so worth having. It's one of the best peaches, in my opinion. It's so classy, it's so sophisticated, but it still gives you freshness and some flirtiness. It's just everything to me. So it starts off with freesia and peony, and peony is like your perfect bridal flower when it comes to the smell, right? Then you have that peach, and then you have cashmere and broxen and musk. So in general, the fragrance is very long lasting. It has a very nice, smooth, musky dry down, but the peach is the main player here for sure. Let me spray it on myself again, because why not? Oh, this is phenomenal. Perfect wedding peach. That's all I can say. Lasts forever, makes a statement, but it's not too much. Like, I wouldn't wear Mula as a bride, but this, absolutely. So Breath of the Infinite is your super classy, sophisticated, yet still airy and effervescent peach fragrance, peach musky fragrance. Next, we have a peach that will take you from day to night. It's very fun, it's effortless, and it's strong. It has a nice woody dry down. It's super fruity, and it's one of my favorite fragrances. It is Sunset Hour from Goldfield and Banks. This is my second bottle, and I have another backup. So the love is real. It might remind you slightly of Pas Ce Soir from BDK if you have it, because it has a very similar fruity, peppery, Chupa Chups lollipop opening. However, this one is definitely woodier, fruitier, and just denser. And this one is less of a Parisian chic flirty girl. This is more of a Pacific seaside of a girl. This is stunning. So this one has Quarong, which is desert peach. It has raspberry, cashmere wood, mandarin orange, sandalwood, pink pepper, jasmine, ginger, and benzoin. So in general, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's smooth, woody. It's very, very potent. And it does have a slight bite to your nose from the ginger and pepper, which is great. So I really love it. Let me know if you've tried it already, because I've been raving about this for years now. I think it's still one of my favorite Goldfield and Banks fragrances. It's incredibly good, and a lot of my friends love it, including Aisha, Aida Gray. So yeah, you cannot go wrong with this peach. It's definitely on the woody side, and a little bit more tropical. So that is Sunset Hour. Then this is such a classic, and this is a proper peachy peach, but also has that same kind of musky, airy quality as Breath of the Infinite. And it is Kilian's Liaisons Dangerous Typical Me. So this one is peach, plum, and blackcurrant and coconut, rose, geranium, ambrette, and cinnamon, and ends up with musk, sandalwood, oak moss, woody notes, vetiver, vanilla, amber, and cedar. So I would say, if I could compare it to anything, I would compare it to the Breath of Infinite, but they're not the same at all. Don't think that. It's just the vibe that they give off. This one is way more creamy coconutty, and I am so obsessed with this fragrance. This one is also very like blackcurrant green. It's quite a complex scent in general. You also get that plum, a lot of peach. You get that rose geranium mixture. You get some cinnamon, not too much, but some. So yeah, it's been around forever now. And I don't see it going anywhere. I feel like it's such a classic. Another fragrance that is perfect for brides, actually, or wedding guests, or bridesmaids. Really, really good for that, because it's classy but flirty. It's not too cloying. It's perfect for high heat if you're getting married in the summer. So yeah, Liaisons Dangerous, a very, very good peachy peach with coconut and plum and blackcurrant. Next I have something that doesn't have peach in it. However, it's so peachy that I have to include it. I'm sorry. But for me, it's like the perfect peachy fragrance without being a peach. And it's one of my favorite, if not the favorite, Parfums de Marly scent. And it is Cassili. If you know me and my channel, you know Cassili has been here. She's a staple here. She's not going anywhere. And if I run out of this, I will definitely repurchase. Cassili is the it girl, even more so than Delina for me, because it's still very creamy, floral, but it's more fruity and it gives off a tropical vibe. At the same time being very vanillic. So it's perfect. It's just perfect. So this one, again, it doesn't have peach listed, but all these fragrances notes combined give you a very peachy scent. I would say peachy frangipani vanilla scent. It has blackcurrant, floral notes, and rose, plum, frangipani, petalia, and mimosa, vanilla, tonka, and sandalwood. So yeah, no peach here, but it smells like the most perfect peach. Peach mixed with frangipani and vanilla. And yeah, it's thanks to that mimosa frangipani, it's a bit tropical leaning, but very, very creamy. It has a beautiful projection, and it is a massive compliment getter. Actually, now that I'm looking at these fragrances, most of them are perfect for brides. So maybe take notes if you're getting married soon. Yeah, Cassili, amazing and great performer, actually. These days, comparing to the new reformulated Lena, this one is way nicer when it comes to performance. And on me, it has always been. It's always been better than the Lena when it comes to longevity and projection for some reason. At least for me, as I said. Okay, this is another beautiful wedding-ish fragrance with peach. This is definitely more floral than the others. It kind of is a peach mixed with Coco Mademoiselle vibes. It is Creed Windflowers. Beautiful fragrance. Also, another one that my friend Aisha loves as well, just like me. It's been on my shelf for years now. Another absolute staple. And I've used quite a bit, considering how many I have. So, this one will give you a little bit of Coco Mademoiselle vibe, but way more modern and again peachy. It has jasmine, orange blossom, and peach, jasmine, zambac, tuberose, and rose. And in the dry down, it has beautiful praline, orange blossom, again, musk, iris, and sandalwood. This is definitely one of the nicest Creed fragrances, and it's definitely worth its price. Not to, bash the brand or anything, but, with Creed, it's a little bit of hit or miss. This one is phenomenal. So you kind of also get a little bit of like La Vie Belle vibe because of Iris Praline, So think of La Vie Belle mixed with Coco Mademoiselle mixed with a lot of peach. I love it. It's very, very nice, very feminine. It's long lasting. Good to mix with others. For example, Cassili or Ballerina. You really can do a lot with this fragrance. So yeah, Creed Windflowers, very, very, very nice one. Another fragrance that I have here is the most musky, powdery one. I wouldn't say it goes into Ballerina iris vibe. It's more of a clean fragrance, like your, clean girl aesthetic, but still peachy. And it is Javoy Paris Musc Pallas. And I got it from the brand a while ago, and I've loved it ever since. It's very, very good. Again, my favorite ambrette is here, so you already know it's gonna be phenomenal for me. Ambrette, bergamot, iris, peach, musk, muscanone, which is an artificial molecule, of course, and tonka bean. Very clean, almost soapy, but not going to detergent. Sweet peach and ambrette running through it. It's your perfect daytime fragrance that will last all day. This is a daytime scent. This is your daytime work running errand scent. Again, good for a bride if you want something quite formal, not too offensive, not too sweet, just a very, very classic fragrance. Very, very good one. Doesn't lean vintage. I don't like that when a fragrance leans vintage. It's just right. It's clean, musky, peachy, ambrette perfection. Okay, this is a classic, very old fragrance, Dolce Gabbana The One. And this is also very peachy. I would say this is a powdery peach. It's a fruity white floral vanilla fragrance. Definitely a big emphasis on vanilla, but also on peach. So you have peach, lychee here. Lychee is definitely prominent as well. Mandarin, orange, and bergamot. Lily, plum, jasmine, lily of the valley. And then in the base, you've got vanilla, amber, musk, and vetiver. For me, it's stunning even with all the years that went by after it's been released. It's still contemporary in my opinion. It's still very much perfect. It doesn't feel vintage, old, overdone. Actually, it's not overdone, this DNA, at all. When you smell it, you know it's the one. And I think it's a massive compliment magnet. It's so particular. It's so particular, you cannot mistake it with anything else. I think the original version, this one, EDP, is my favorite. apart from one which was discontinued, it was the one rose. That was my absolute favorite, the one rose. But it's no longer with us, unfortunately, so all we have left is this. So Dolce Gabbana, the original EDP, is my favorite. It lasts very well. I have absolutely no, sorry for the hair, I don't know what to do with it. It has absolutely no flaws, in my opinion. So that is the one. Another classic, another white floral vanilla, but goes into another direction. It's definitely gardenia orris based, still peachy, so don't worry. This is Nishane 100 Silent Ways. Not a fragrance I reach for very often, but when I spray it and smell it on myself each time, I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I use it more often last month or something, you know? This for me is 100 times, 100, get it, times better than Black Opium that it's heavily compared to. For me, it's way, way better. This one just makes sense to me. Absolutely makes sense to me. Those white florals with mandarin orange, there's tuberose, gardenia, jasmine, and orris. It just makes a perfect blend. And in the dry down, you've got vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. You don't have that coffee. You don't have clashing notes. It's very, very smooth, very easy to wear, and massive compliment getter. That's for sure. That's for sure, because it's so easy for people to understand this scent. And it's also not too sexual, because Black Opium at this point for me is a little bit too raw. You know, like I'm trying too much while still being very mainstream. So I don't love that vibe. I just don't love that vibe. If you love the DNA, I would absolutely suggest going for some flankers that are good or 100 Silent Ways. This one is way more sophisticated. That's 100% true. Way more sophisticated. Last but not least, I have fragrance that matches my nails perfectly, first of all. Second of all, it's a beast mode. Even more of a beast mode than Mula Mula, so imagine that. And it's heavily overlooked and underrated. And it is Kepler 51D by Nicheend. I love this brand. I love this brand. Nicheend, if you want a powerhouse scent, and if you like fruity, caramelly scents a lot, go to Kepler. No, not Kepler. Don't fly there. Maybe it's not a good idea. Go to Nicheend as a brand to look for such fragrance. This is phenomenal. So this actually some people compare to a lot of my favorite scents, which does make sense that I love it so much. People compare it to Sacred Bone from Reinvented. People compare it to Dolce Melodia from Sospiro, which is my number one. People also compare it to Ganymede from Marc Antoine. And people compare it to Oud Extraordinaire from Roja, but I haven't smelt it. So Kepler is definitely peach oriented. In general, it's a very, very fruity fragrance with a lot of caramel, some leather in the dry down, and cotton candy. So it opens up with orange, pineapple, cardamom, and peach. Then you have passion fruit, caramel, and carrot. And in the base, you have cotton candy, amber, vanilla, leather, and heliotrope. So it's just a perfect juice. Like, you will be very happy with this fragrance, because you will get performance of a lifetime with all Nicheend, and you will get a very strong powerhouse, I would say, compliment magnet quality fragrance that has a very understandable structure to the nose. However, it's so unique. You know, you can think that it might be similar to many fragrances because it has such a fruity, passion fruit, you know, structure with pineapple and caramel. But it's actually different than anything I've smelled. Love it. The carrot makes it very magical. cotton candy and amber vanilla combination of the dry down is phenomenal. The leather is very smooth and only comes through here and there. It's not, you know, a very prominent note, for sure not. You will mainly get pineapple, peach, a little bit of cardamom in the beginning, and then caramel, carrot, passion fruit, cotton candy, amber vanilla. These are the main notes. Leather, I don't get much. I mainly get strong amber, yes, but not leather. So now you can see that my nails are exactly like this bottle, because this bottle is not just pink, it's actually like a pearly, it's a pink that transfers pearly blue, and this is exactly how my nails are done. They are pink. You might think it's pink, but they actually have a bluish lilac-y reflex to it, like a pearly, you know what I mean. So it's exactly like this bottle. So I couldn't have a better timing with doing these nails and showing you this fragrance. It looks so good. It looks so good. So yeah, Kepler, this is the last one of this video. I would say this one is the most fun. I would categorize it in the same realm as Mula. They're not the same, don't think they're the same, but they're both very strong and very fun and very party fragrances. So yeah, this for summer parties, you will be surrounded by compliments and only compliments. So yeah, that's the last one, Kepler. Of course, guys, don't forget that we have Self Angels discount codes to use and abuse. So get yourselves the decants or the full bottles if you find them there on a discounted price, because as far as I looked, because I wanted to check if they're all in stock from what I'm showing you, they're all in stock and a lot of them are discounted now. For example, Cassidy, the full bottle is heavily discounted, and some others as well. So check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, thank you Sense Angel for sponsoring this video and giving us some great discounts. So that is it, and see you in my next one. Bye.